And just like that, Bill Bedenbaugh, he shuts up the haters, he silences the critics, and he lands himself another offensive lineman. Guys, I really don't know if there's any more need to go out there and get anybody else. You heard me right. You heard me say it. Don't make me say it twice. Before we dive into it, guys, I need to hear from y'all. So make sure you're joining the discussion, jumping down in the comments below, giving me your guys' thoughts on Garen Hatchett joining the Oklahoma Sooners. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and hit the subscribe button, guys. We're on pace to 10,000 subscribers. I need you guys to be a part of it. I need you guys to help me out. But Oklahoma goes out here and lands a former, I believe he was a 4-star out of high school, Garen Hatchett, who has spent 2 years at Washington. He was a starter in 4 games for Washington this season at right guard. Garen Hatchett was a guy that was a part of the Joe Moore Award offensive line. Washington's offensive line was really good. Hence why you saw Michael Penix contending for a Heisman spot, because the man had time to throw and he was slinging it. And Washington was just in the national championship. So what does this mean for Oklahoma? Because you feel like you already had your right guard spot solidified with Fabichi Wewu. But in my opinion, you go out here and you land Garen Hatchett, a guy that, guys, was extremely athletic for Washington. Whenever they could get him on the field, they got him on the field. Including multiple times did they use him as a pass blocking and run blocking tight end. You heard me right. They used him as a run blocking and pass blocking tight end. So with Garen, he came on campus, and it was kind of a already familiar feeling for him. He already knew who Bill Bedenbaugh was. He had already been to campus because Oklahoma was one of his top schools out of high school. So you get a guy that he's going to be able to come in, have a couple of years of eligibility remaining, and he looks at Bill Bedenbaugh as a guy that's been able to develop other people at Oklahoma, especially guys that have came out of the transfer portal. And I think he sees that potential ability in him. Now, a lot of you guys expected Hatchett to be a part of Oklahoma's transfer portal class because you saw his tweet that he put out stating, hey, like, I'm moving on from Washington, but I'm going to finish my degree out, right? Meaning he probably won't be here till the summer. But regardless, this is an exciting take because, as we've talked about multiple times in the BV era, is you got to have competitive depth. You got to have the ability to go out there, create competition in the room, and when somebody goes down, be able to have a guy that's the next man up. And although Garen wasn't a guy that was graded out super highly in his 263 snaps, he only had a grade of 59.8 this year, an offensive grade. In 2022, he had a 72.6. So the potential's there. You're excited to be able to get this guy on your team, get him on your roster, get him in that weight room, be able to maybe help some of the younger guys. But then also, this potentially helps you land his younger brother, Landon Hatchett, who was a guy that also looked at Oklahoma and a guy that could have multiple years, will have multiple years of eligibility remaining. So you go out here, you land Garen. It's a big-time pickup for Oklahoma, regardless of how you want to look at it. I'm excited. I know the staff's excited. You guys should be excited as well. They're going to go out here and try to address these needs in 2023 too. So I'm curious to hear what y'all think about the latest commitment for Bill Bedenbaugh. Are you still hating on Bill Bedenbaugh? What are your thoughts? Jump down discussion. Let me know. Again, if you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I want you guys to be a part of this, trying to get to that 10,000 subscriber. And YouTube wants you guys to watch one of these videos, so make sure you guys tune in there.